Hi guys, it's Nige at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're all well. Today we want to welcome you down to Corsham, and just in there behind me is why I love my job, because it's in an absolutely stunning, handsome arts and craft house with many original features, built by his restoration architect Harold Brakspear. And this was for his own occupation in 1904. But just look at the elevations there, it's absolutely stunning. He was a renowned ecclesiastical architect specialising in restoration. He worked on many projects specialising in like local churches, country houses, including St George's Chapel in Windsor. It's just absolutely stunning where I'm standing today. And he also won an award which was from the King, and he awarded him the KCVO, which is it's just absolutely amazing. And here we are in about 0.67 of an acre of land as well, just off Priory Street. It's a beautiful house, this, called Wellersea. So look guys, it's an individual property. We're going to go inside and have a look, and you know with my tours what we're going to do. We're going to spin the camera around. We're just going to talk about the historic market town of Corsham, the amenities, the other road links to other centres, and then we're going to head on in over there and take a good look at Wellesley, I should say, this beautiful property which was built in 1904. There's so much to talk about with this property, and you know what this market's like, it's very fluid. This isn't going to be on the market long, it's a one-off. There's also some potential in that there are outbuildings, there's a double garage. They have planning also to create an annex, and a big annex as well, so you can have multi-generational families living here, you know, where you can have the main family in the main home, and then there is, I think it was in 2021 it lapsed, so you could resubmit the plans and you could have a 1 or a 2 bedroom annex with its own garden and parking. Absolutely amazing. So let me turn the camera around, let's show you this beautiful arts and craft home that was built by Harold Brakspear. And there we have, I'm just going to let the camera do the talking, because I'm just going to pan the camera around just so you can see part of the garden. That's to the front. Over there, that's where the annex is, and the double garage. But you know, it's a very peaceful and private location, this one. It's in convenient walking distance to Corsham's picturesque historic high streets. They offer an eclectic range of independent shops, restaurants and public houses. You've got, you know, it's full of the old world charm in Corsham, with very attractive high streets, which are even featured in the first season of Poldark. It's Corsham Court, which its capability, Brown Design Gardens, they're a well-known attraction. The Pound and Arts Centre provides Corsham's cultural hub, whilst the Springfield campus also, you know, it's got its library and bits and pieces as well. The other thing with Corsham, you've got highly regarded schools, higher education offered. There's such an excellent selection of private schools. They're all easy to commute. If you just go along this road here along Priory Street, that will then link you back. If you wanted to go to Chippen, it's 4 or 5 miles to the right over there. If you wanted to carry on over there, that will then link you over to Bath, which is close by. And then there's other market towns about 5-6 miles where you've got, you know, our bustling town of Melksham. There's Bradford and Avon. Corsham's so centrally linked. It's got an array of everything that you need. So what we're going to do, after this, we're going to go through that door. We're going to take a decent look around at this property. Look at that lovely crest there as well, which was probably built by Harold Brakspear, and he just added his own crest to this property. But Wellesley is a unique property with full of potential and charm. Just quickly to recap on the reason why they're moving, it's a lifestyle move. They have found a property that they want to buy, so they are suited. Unfortunately, the chain fell through. We're going to a different direction. They've come on with us, asking for some help, and it's a delight to have this property on the market today. So as we take a stroll to the front there, you're going to notice other things. I mean, obviously with a spacious accommodation, you're going to have period features. There's a stunning stained glass double doors opening to a drawing room. There's a Victorian cloakroom downstairs, original fireplaces. There's 2 Roman Mosaic Hearths salvaged by Sir Harold during his excavations of the site of the Roman villa at Box. There's the staircase, guys, that was imported from a nearby country house. There's 2 fitted mahogany display cabinets in the drawing room, one of which, I tell you what, is ingeniously, it just converts into a desk bureau. There is just so much to talk about with this property. I'm just going to turn this camera around so you can just see the extensive land that we got with it. Like I said, it's 0.6 of an acre. That's just a driveway, and that's a private way that comes off the Pickwick Road that will link to the double garage. And if I just show you around here, just so you do get your bearings, guys, there's another drive in there, and that just links off a road, and there's a shared drive into the access, and then you come into here, and of course we're going to go into there to take a decent look around today. So as we start to walk, look at those features, look at the brickwork, lovely crest by Sir Harold, 1904, canopy storm porch. And let's take a view into this property I'm going to go and see today. And as with all my tours, guys, as I just walk along the hallways of any property, you know I'm going to just turn the camera around just to show you the entrance that we come through. Look at the lovely stained panelled little glass bits there to the door. Chunky doors there. Let's open up this, and this just takes you straight into the cloakroom. Lead pane windows again. Look at the features and the tiling there. And of course this Victorian, we've been told, loo. Absolutely cute loo. And look, guys, there is some work to be done. It's not finished in the sense that it's immaculate. There are some areas there that people will remodernise, I'm sure, but that's why you buy a property like this, and it's our job to connect people to properties. We get a lot of compliments with our tours, and it's there to demonstrate the possibilities of a home. And just look, before we start this tour, look at that staircase that I told you about earlier in the descriptive area when we're outside. Absolutely stunning. And a lot of this has been reclaimed from different properties. It's a stunning, stunning home, and you can just see rooms off rooms. Beautiful. And look at the spears. Look at this was all done by Sir Harold to his own design. You can see the spears there. And of course that will be flooded. This room will be flooded there later as the sun comes into this, you know, this drawing room. Absolutely stunning. Fireplace there to the right, which is a focal point of the room. And again, as you would expect with a character property, you've got recessed areas, and it's ingenious. Look at the desk bureau. It's pulled out. What a stunning desk bureau that is. And then again on this side, lovely bay window, bringing in that natural light. Beautiful side gardens out here. They're all walled and enclosed. Just turn the camera around. And if you close those doors, you can see the green that fills through those little side panels on those doors there, and it just flushes through that colour by Sir Harold and that spear that he created. But I absolutely adore that desk bureau that's just built into the recesses from the fire. Absolutely stunning. These doors, of course, they open up as one would expect. A great entertaining room this. Let's just turn this camera around again just to admire that bay that we've got in front of us. As we come out again, as we explain, there's rooms, there's the space, there's the turning stairs. Everything's just built. It's a proper build, this one. Let's go into the next room, and then we've got the snug. You've got plenty of area there for freestanding seating areas. Again, another bay window there, desk in there, fire there to the left. Beautiful little snug windows again to the side and to the front. As you look at it, we were looking from the rear of the property. There is a front of the property which we'll go around later. But look at the lovely character that it's got. Some of the pictures you'll see, this is when it was staged. These guys, unfortunately, when they lost the sale, because not from this, the chain was incomplete, so it fell through at the bottom. They had this stage with different photos. You'll recognise that, but they're in boxes, unfortunately, in some of the rooms. But it's our job to reconnect this property again with people and get this property sold. But what a lovely little snug room that is. As we come back out, and again, that expansive hallway, that entrance hallway with the door, that drawing room coming off, just to recap, that fireplace in there, and that beautiful desk that's built in, ingenious. Come back out again, and then we're into the drawing room. Fortunately, you can see that there are some boxes and some coverings because they were very close to moving. Bay window again, beautiful recesses on either side. That was a closed door. I think that used to go into the old photography room of Sir Harold because that was his hobby. I've got to just work around this furniture, so it's not the easiest of tours. There's a lot to take in, but it's a tremendous room. There will be floor plans for you provided anyway, guys. You'll see all the dimensions. And actually, I think in total, from memory, including the outbuildings, it's 4,003 or whatever it is square foot of property in total. It's humongous. It's a decent size. The main house is obviously smaller, but if you include the outbuildings and stuff, then you'll get an idea. As we walk through, this is part of the older building. If we just turn left, that just takes you to the pantry. Look at that granite coal slab that's just there. Beautiful. Little recess there, flooring. And then that just takes you, this little wine area where you can put your wine. We call it the wine cellar, but it's not. And this just takes you into the boot room. This is where I used to do the photographs for Sir Harold. So this was the room, it was dark. Just turn this camera around, and then that door just takes you out into that rear, that passage out there where the patio is, that takes you to the garden. Come back through. I like to spend enough times on this. This is so important, so I like to give you enough angles and just show you what this property is about. And sometimes the camera can do the talking, I must admit. There's an understairs storage area. Look at that staircase that goes back up. Love that panelling that comes from that room there, the drawing room. Come back out through, and then you're into the utility room. And of course, yes, you could say it's dated, but that's part of the property. You know, this property was built in 1904. So, you know, you're gonna find the idiosyncrasies and mannerisms of a home. It's a bit like going to Positano in Italy. They don't build a new house in the cliff, they build around it. And that's what you do. So I hope I'm using the analogy well, but it's about being romantic. It's about having the provenance, which this property has. This is what these homes are about. You're buying the culture, the lifestyle. You're not knocking it down, you're building around it. You're talking to it and you're extending it, you're doing things, you're improving on it. And it's just a lovely, lovely home. Out into the lobby, little lobby area there, little oven there. Beautiful windows. Out into that front there. So much turning area and parking. And then of course, this links into the kitchen dining room. And of course you can have base units, eye level cupboards. Nobody cares about that. Look at those windows. There's 4 windows just winking at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely 1.5 bowl sink unit. This is an entertaining house. This is a beautiful house in a village. This suits the family. This suits maybe somebody with an elderly parent, which we'll talk about outside. This is why properties like this is the Aga. There's oil that runs off the Aga. There is gas heating here as well. And I think the oil tank, I was told, or led to believe by the owners, that's pretty new as well. But what a wonderful kitchen. Let's turn this around again. It just gets you to see beautiful Aga. Lovely features there. There's even that sort of crescent, that sort of shape into the window. Stunning. Big cabinet displays there. Bring the camera around just so you can see the hub of the house. And look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far as much as I have. There is a lot to take in, but what I'm going to just do, I'm going to just stop the camera there and we'll just recap the ground floor. And here's a quick recap as you just go in. So this is the entrance door coming in. Then you go into the cloakroom. We mentioned about this Victorian loo. What a fine piece that is. Don't often talk about loos, but that one you definitely have to. Then you're going to come through this lovely entrance hall. Look at these doors that just open up, and then the panelling, the attention to detail by Sir Harold, opening up into this bay drawing room. Imagine yourselves being here, the fireplace, these lovely big, ingenious, as I said before, bureaus there, and this it's just amazing. Lovely bay window that just opens up. Let's come back out. Stairs that go up. We haven't even gone up there yet. Then we're back out into this snug room again. We call it the snug. It could be anything. It can be another living room, but let's call it the snug for now. It's certainly big enough. Out from the snug into the dining room. There's a lot to take in. Back out through. We know what these are. You've got your pantries, you've got your boot rooms and utilities, so we won't go back through there. That takes you out into some outside rooms, which we'll talk about later. Into here, the utility. into the lobby, and then you're back out into this lovely kitchen that just finishes the tour downstairs. So let's go upstairs. Let's have a look at those bedrooms and the bathrooms that are upstairs. So as we walk through, let's go up into this imported staircase. I'd love to know which country house this was brought from by Sir Harold. Absolutely stunning. And then look at that opening, then look at the windows that just bring in all the natural light. You've just got sections and sections here of space. If I turn the camera around, you can see how that staircase just works through. Let's just pop it down and just spend a moment just here, because again, I'm infatuated by that room. I love everything in there, but it's this. There's something about that room and then the light that floods through. It's a very well lit property, this. And if I just take a step back, you can start to see the rooms that just come off from this landing area. I'm going to start here because it makes sense, it's close. I'm not going to number these bedrooms, but you can see it's a bedroom. There you got your windows, radiator. Pop the camera out here, and then you can see a bit of the front garden. You can see a bit of the outbuildings that can be converted that we spoke about earlier. It's just a decent little bedroom, this one. Little fireplace, which is a feature. Come back out on yourself. Be a sewing room, it could be a little cot room, whatever you want to call it, but let's call it a bedroom for now. Come back out into this raised landing area, then it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes across, then it goes right. There is so much to see. Little cupboard in here, call it a cupboard, plenty of linen shelving. Bring the camera around, put your bits and pieces in here, come back out, then we'll go into another bedroom. It's got a shower in here. Bathroom, I should say. Don't know why I'm thinking bedroom. But this is the bathroom. It's got a shower in here, panel bath, low level WC bidet, and of course the radiator. And again, those lovely windows. Pop the camera through there. You can just see the rear of my car just coming out from that garage area there. And like I said, it does need some updating. It's not bad. I think it's been rewired over the years. It's been replumbed over the years. I think the roof's had attention to it. All the main things you'd expect. I don't think there's any hidden secrets with this property, but it will just need some decor, someone else's touch to it. You know, another family that comes in there to enjoy. That's what's needed with this property now. And the owners are so committed to moving. That's why they haven't put all their stuff back in. Then we go to another bedroom. But before I do that, just look at that. Just look at those windows coming in. Pop that camera back down. That staircase is beautiful. And we won't number these bedrooms. Obviously, there's a mock type of, you know, surround there. There's a bit of tiling there. And another double bedroom to admire. And when these were built, they're usually built on the edge of towns, usually built by a road. There is the Pickwick Road to consider. You can't change that, you can't move the property. It's very private indeed. Coming back out here, there's a little cupboard. Pop the camera in there, you can see a ladder. And that ladder, that's the ladder that fits the loft space in there. I've not been into the loft, I haven't seen it up there, but that's the ladder that can be used. Come back out on yourself again. And again, you've got another bedroom. Big windows again, you can see there's a theme. Bring the camera around. It's just a marvellous bedroom, this. Little recesses. You could build into these recesses. I've seen people put cupboards. You've seen the ones downstairs. You could put shelving in there. You know, it can. There's other things that you could do with this property if you really wanted to. One last look around in this room here. Bring the camera around again. Tremendous room, that. And the landing area, it just keeps going. Of course, we're going to look right. And guess what? Another bedroom. You can see some boxes, unfortunately. Again, those windows bringing in natural light. They've either got, you know, little showers in there or they've got sinks in there. Well, that's how they were built. If I pop the camera to the side, that's the only property that's next to this property. That was built as an infill, I think in the 1980s. That bungalow there, there's high walling anyway. And it is a kind of a low-rise bungalow, so you're overlooked, but your gardens are so private here, guys. Another bedroom, little picture rails that go across. And again, you have these recesses which you could do something with or without, put your furniture in there. You could make en suites in these. You can just convert them slightly. Fabulous opportunity. Back out again. And I just want to go into the bathroom this time. There you can see your ladder style radiator, tile flooring, low level WC, washhand basin. Again, that lead window. Nice little area there, little feature that just comes out. Look at the wood that surrounds this window. It's just solid. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Bit of tiling. And of course, if I step back from the bidet, there's your shower. We call it a shower room. It's not a bathroom. You could put a bath in there. Most people have showers nowadays. But it's there anyway, and it's a big enough room. Stunning little room, that. Come back out. And of course, it wouldn't be a bedroom. There wouldn't be an upstairs without the main bedroom. Here you can see built-in wardrobes, a big enough bed, display units on either side. And I love this bedroom, it's a great room. These are all built in. And again, you can see it's just flush, right to left. And let's just pop that camera out there. Let's just look at these windows. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning room this. Turn the camera around, and then you get to see the size of this bedroom. There is so much to take in with Wellesley. When we do these videos, I don't have time to plan, you know, and I get so excited when I see things. There's always something fresh with this property to see. There's always something new. I always fear that I've forgotten something as well, because there's so much to take in. We're humans, you know, and this isn't a robotic exercise. This is me getting excited as a child because I think the property is beautiful. There's not many of these on the market, and it's just a pleasure because the owners are such nice people. They really are. They deserve, you know, a decent buyer for this, and I'll be determined to find that. So that's it upstairs, guys. You know, there's enough bedrooms up here, bathroom space, landing areas. That was the main bedroom. Little recap. Shower room, if you want to call it. Recap. Large bedroom again. Got these landing areas. I think there's 5 bedrooms in total. That's 3. Boom. Come back out. Look at that beautiful staircase. I don't know if it's mahogany or oak. I couldn't tell you. I haven't asked the question. These little things, I don't know what the staircase is made of, but it's solid. So I'm going to call it solid, just like me. Come back down. Sewing room, bedroom. So that's 4. Little cupboard in there, and then there's your bathroom. So the second bathroom as such. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms. What a beautiful example of a 1906, so we would say Edwardian at the time, property that we've got. Let's get ourselves outside because I really want to show you the grounds. I want to walk around. We'll talk about the 2 entrance drives that it's got and look at the potential that could be there for somebody on those outbuildings. And before I went outside, you know, I was just going to stop here. So Hal Brakspear, clever man. Loved his, he must have had a bit of humour, but very clever man. Let's get outside, let's go through this door. Let's open it up, guys. Let's go into the grounds of the property. So here you're greeted by this circular entrance drive, or whatever you want to call it, bounded by high trees and privacy. I just want to walk around the front a bit before we go down here, just because there is a side bit of the garden. That's the bungalow that we saw upstairs, which I think was built in the 80s at the time. And look at that, see how handsome that looks, the red flowing through it, the bay, the timber. Try and find that nowadays. We've got Pickwick Road that goes along the side. You could argue there's a bit of road noise, there is, can't avoid it. But I bet you in 10 years or 20 years, if we get more electric cars, I wonder if we just hear the din of the rubber, less cars. I think then these are going to be even more sought after. But what a beautiful elevations that I'm showing you from the base to the left to the bay to the side. Absolutely stunning. There is no doubt about it. It's a stunning property. Love the wall, love the little round ball that's just sat there. And this property is just oozing class. It's just winking. And for me, you see, as an estate agent, there's nothing to hide. You know, they've stripped it out because of the furniture was in storage. So this is about as bad as it's going to look, or the worst it can look. A bit like when somebody wakes up and they haven't put any, you know, they just don't look that great in the morning. Well, I don't anyway. But as we walk down this drive, you've got to have humour with this job. As you walk down, you can see the trees, a little cute lamp, again entrance, you know, bar gate, and again there's another drive here. All this land is owned. This drive is shared to that bungalow we spoke about, but you can come in from here. Look at that lovely, that's actually a stained window in there, and there's a bit of provenance in there because the girls, as we go around years ago, say 100 years ago, would go into that area to keep out of the sun. Go through your pillars, and what a nice way to come in to your property. We love that. Just stand here and then you can start to slow-mo this. I'm just walking slowly, I'm not doing it with the camera. Isn't that beautiful? Love the angles that it goes up and the kind of turrets, it's the points. Beautiful trees, it opens up. And let's go this angle, this way. So much parking. Coal outbuildings years ago. There's storage in there. And of course, this is your own private drive coming off the road on this angle. So you just come here, you can open the gate, and this, you can see the car in there, you can put 2 cars in there. I've just taken the middle part of that. This is what we're going to look at in a minute. Now I think the planning lapsed in 2021, so they've already forgiven the rights, they've allowed it. It would just need to be, look at that lovely little outside lamp. Little things, guys, I just have to remember to do this job and pick up the little things as well. Let's go into the garden quickly, or slowly. And you can see this archway, there's a passage that runs along there, so that links to that. And that's all part of the planning into your grounds. Mature trees, plant shrubs. Again, brick walling. Come through here, mature trees. I don't know what they call it, it's a chestnut tree, I don't know. Very good with trees, just love them. And if you remember from that other drive as you come in, I mentioned this little area there. This is the area that they used to say, with a bit of romance, that the ladies would keep out of the sun. And I think this is the area where you'd sneak a kiss, you know, with your girl and just say, I love you. Because this is a romantic property. I'm a romantic man. This is about, you know, beauty. This is about, you know, I mean, if you buy this property, you're going to finish it off. You're going to want to do things to it anyway. So why not? You've got to fall in love with something to like it. If you don't, you have no heart. You're never going to buy anything. You're never going to have anything in life. And I adore this property. It's stunning. As we come through, let's go around to this side of the garden. And like I say, the total, guys, is about 4,000. I was going to just talk about the square footage. It's about 0.67. It's an approximate. Don't beat me up on it. But let's just say it's over it's a 0.67 of an acre, approximately. But I don't think we're far wrong from there. What beautiful grounds we're in here. And this is in Corsham, the centre of it. You put this in Bath, you add more. You know, you add more money to it. Stunning. And here, guys, I'm going to leave it because we're going to go into that annex bit now. We're going to go into that garaging and just show you what's available inside there. I'm just going to come around again one more time to this angle. I think you've seen the size of the garden, but let's take a look at that, the garaging and what's available there as well. So I wanted to start this outside bit here where the car is, because this area is proposed to be converted, so this will be a bedroom, and I'll just show you why we're going to come through here. You can see the decent roof there, brick, and yeah, you're gonna have to spend money on it. You're gonna have to refurbish it. You're gonna have to do everything. But as you go through here, so where this is why I wanted to bring you in this way, because where the parking is, that's one bedroom. Then they planned for another bedroom here. Look at the flooring. There'll be a door that goes out, obviously, from, I think, there. So bedroom, and then there was going to be a little living room area, a little fun area there that will kick out into that garden. Let's turn the camera around. Obviously, it's power connected in here. Absolutely amazing. Come back around, because it will make sense if I do that. I could have gone through that door inside there, but where I'm parked, let's go in here for a second, because this would have been the bedroom. This will be the bedroom. Obviously the bedroom will be there, so there'll be 2 bedrooms, and this is where the fun starts, because in here, woohoo, this will be kitchen, this will be dining room. Look at those lovely doors, look at the pitch, the walls. It'll feel like a bungalow type, annex type barn conversion. It's not a barn conversion, but because the stonework, because of what's here. So again, kitchen, dining room, or you could have dining room, kitchen, whatever. You can change it. Doors opening up. Look at that pretty arch that goes out. Then there's an inner passageway as well. That links to this garden in there. That'll be part of it. So come through in here, kitchen, dining room, kitchen, whatever. And then you have the fun room. This is your living room. So you'd have 2 living rooms, or at least 1 as well. And the guys, the owners at the moment, they used to have a lot of parties in here, and friends would come over because they're in the gardens. But what a great opportunity to have a multifunctional family. You have the main residence, and then the parents, or with the children if you want to, would have that garden just in there. Plenty of room there, all covered up, brick walling. Walk along the passage, entrance to there. And this certainly wasn't made much of when it was on the market before, but I don't think people saw the potential. Well, that's the point of my videos, because it demonstrates the possibilities of a home, and why wouldn't you with a property like this? Come back on yourself again. So that'd be your sitting room or your living room, whoever lives here. If you wanted to convert it, you don't have to convert that. This could be whatever you want to convert it at, but that was the planning. Then we'd have kitchen, dining room. Come back through. This room here would be bedroom, that's the parking. This would be a bedroom. And then through there, as I come out through this door, because it's just to show you through windows then through that door, then you'd have another bedroom, and then you'd have a sitting room from there. I'm exhausted. This is an amazing property, a great opportunity. I'm absolutely, I'm in love with this property. It's just, Wellersea is stunning. I really hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have, guys. It's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I think if there are any questions, feel free to give me a nudge. You know, there'll probably be things that I might have missed out. If there's other questions that you want to ask. But what a lovely example, 1904. So Harold Brakspear built this and then lived in it himself. It's got some history, this property. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna leave you now because I'm knackered, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks, guys.